right, it was you and me.
Hello everyone, my name is 𝓶𝓮𝓬𝓲𝓪 and welcome back to my channel, or two if you are new. And today we are doing another episode of Can I Beat the Clock? If you are new to my channel, Can I Beat the Clock is basically a series I started where I'm trying to read all of my physical TBR by the end of 2021. So far I have my brother picked my TBR, and then I did kind of like an unhaul, just getting rid of books that I know I do not want to read and I probably won't by the end of 2021. And today we are doing TikTok chooses my TBR. Basically, I'm gonna scroll on TikTok, and the very first book that I see that I own, I'm going to have to read for this video. I am going to be choosing 5 books, so hopefully TikTok is kind to me today. I am nervous. In the past, I have done TikTok chooses my TBR back almost a year ago, back in June or July last summer, so I'm very excited to be doing another one of these videos, and this time actually reading them for this vlog. And without further ado, let's get right into TikTok choosing my TBR. I'm so nervous, and also I will be leaving the volume down because last time I filmed this video was like back in June or July. Basically, I got copyrighted and I'm not trying to get copyrighted again, so the volume will be down. Okay, so we are screen recording. Okay, no volume. That's such a habit for me. So first we have Daisy Jones and the Six, and I have read this book and loved this book so much. It's one of my favorites of 2021, so I'm glad to see it here. If you haven't read it, you should definitely pick it up. Uh-oh. I see one already that I own. Okay, does this count? So number 1, I have Normal People by Sally Rooney here. I actually started reading Normal People in my weekend reading vlog that you guys should have already seen. If that's still going up, I have no idea, but we have that over there, and I'm so excited to read this book. I only got like 2 or 3 or 4 pages. I only got like 4 pages in, so I'm excited to continue. So far so good. Let's see if there's any other books on my physical TBR here. Nope, I own none of those. Okay, top 5 book recommendations. People We Meet on Vacation. I don't own that one. Okay. Starry Eyes by Jen Bennett. Do not own this one. And another, what is this one? I wish I could hear her. Oh wait, maybe there's no music on this one.
And I absolutely enjoyed it. It takes place
there is. Never mind. But I know for a fact I don't own this one. And Counting Down with You. I do not own this one either. Is there any more here? Or Better Than the Movies? Okay, so I own none of those books. This is another book talk video, so let's see what we have. Definitely don't. Another Daisy Jones and the Six. I already own that. I don't think this is talking about a book. Okay, that looks like, I have no idea what that is. Guide to Penelope Douglas. Maybe Misconduct will be on here and I will have to read that. So don't own Bully, but I've already read that. Until You, have not read, do not own. I don't own any of these series. I don't own any of this. Okay. The Devil's Night. I've already read all these books. I feel like I'm low-key cheating here. Maybe Misconduct won't be here, but I have a feeling it might, so I'm just sticking around because I do need to read that book and I own it. Standalones, Birthday Girl, have read. Misconduct! I knew it! Okay, so I'm kind of cheating a little bit. Oh, and I forgot to show you guys. Okay, so I forgot to show you guys, I do own Normal People by Sally Rooney, so I will be reading this book for this video. And then also we have Misconduct. I do own Misconduct here by Penelope Douglas, and I'm very excited to read this one. I do not know much about this or this. All I know is that it's a couple and it's millennial fiction, and I love millennial fiction, so I'm very excited to dive into this. And what I know about this is that I think it's like a tennis teacher with, or tennis coach with one of the children's fathers maybe, so it's like a little bit of a forbidden aspect. So far we have these 2 books, and let's see what else is on here. Okay, so we have the Off-Campus series, which I've already read. I'm pretty sure I don't own any of that. Uh-oh, I'm scared. All Your Perfects I don't own. Cross your fingers, I don't want to cry. I do own Ugly Love, have read that. Yes! Okay, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Oh my gosh, guys. I've been wanting to read this book for so long after I read Daisy Jones and the Six, because like I said, that book is a favorite of 2021, and I'm finally going to read this. I've been wanting to read this one for a while now, so I'm so excited to have this, and I'm so excited to read this. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. All I know about this is it goes through Evelyn Hugo's life and the 7 husbands that she has. I really don't know much about this for some reason. I don't know how. I have seen lots of people talking about this, but I guess it's just never stuck with me what this book was exactly about. I know a lot of people cry for this in this book, so I'm very excited to read this. And let's keep going. Maybe there's another one. 1,000 Boy Kisses. Okay, cool. It's time to, oh, okay, I'm pretty sure I don't own any of these books. I'm trying to see on the like TBR card. Oh, am I cheating a little? Yeah, I own none of this, so I think I'm in the clear. Kindle Unlimited coming in handy with the spice. Is she going to talk about books? I wish I could hear you. Okay, I don't think so. Can you please read After in the After series? Yes, you should. I love this book. Twisted Hearts by Cora Riley. I'm pretty sure that's just an aesthetic video. Punk 57. I love Punk 57, but I do not own that. Oh, this is funny. I'm liking it. Anyways, books that give me summer vibes. Okay, we only need 2 more books. Forget You, Ethan by Whitney Garcia. Heartbones by Colleen Hoover. Love and Gelato. Don't own any of this. The Unhoneymooners. Guys, this is literally the best freaking out. Oh, look at the picture I paused on. But I do own The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. I have not read this book. I don't know how I haven't read it after having this for so long. I'm pretty sure Charles got me this for my birthday. He did. He left there's a note in here that I taped in here. So I'm so excited to read this. I hear so many mixed opinions about this. I hear lots of my friends really did not like this story, but then everybody on BookTok is like, this is the best story we'll ever read. So I'm very excited to give it a try. My TBR looks amazing. I'm so ready. So we only need 1 more book because I'm gonna do 5, and let's see what it is. Brightside, Kim Holden. Do not own this. Okay. Restock Keychains. What book is this? I don't think I own it. I would know. Nope. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure this is all about this book, I believe. Alright, so don't own that. Friends to Lovers romance books. The Deal, I do own, have read, loved. Inked in Lies. Lingus by Mariana Zapata. The Fire Between High and Low, I have read this book. And yeah. Proof that I like books. My bookshelf. Okay. Couples who are truly each other's yellows. I love when people do this. Graham and Quinn from All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover. Colleen Hoover, if you haven't noticed, gets talked a lot about. Another Colleen Hoover. Released by Ali Martinez. Do not own this. Welcome to the Dark Side. I used to own it. I gave it to Reagan because this series is not a favorite of mine. A certified bookworm tells you which books are at the bookshop are worth it. 6 of Crows. Don't own that. Do not own this. Call Down the Hawk. Nope. Okay, cool. What? I don't understand. Okay, I'm leaving. Book mail. Okay. Maybe, just maybe, this will give us one that I own. Cross your fingers. Okay. Who's reading the note? That, never mind, I'm not gonna say anything. Okay. Angel Fall. I do not own that book. Do not own what I'm reading this week. She's so pretty. Get a Life, Chloe Brown. I love this book. Love that. Is this the only book that she's talking about? The Risk. Have read and have loved. You know, I'm just gonna check the volume.
Deep gut feeling that he is gonna be my #1 off-campus Briar U Harvard boy.
He will.
I know it's gonna be 10 out of 5 stars.
Yes.
Can't wait for it. And then I'm gonna be reading
Okay.
Nothing. My blood pumping faster than a
Dirty Air.
How do I get arcs?
Guys, I literally need one book. Please help me. The Wrath and the Dawn do not own. No, why didn't I scroll? Why didn't I scroll? I do own The Beautiful, but earlier today I saw a TikTok saying that The Beautiful actually sucked. So, I mean, it's here. We gotta read it. I mean, we are trying to cut out everything out of my physical TBR, so I'm gonna grab it. Here we have The Beautiful by 𝓵𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪, and I'm very nervous, but I'm excited also because I've had this for so long and it's finally time to read it. I don't even know when I got this. Oh, I got this last summer and I'm very excited. So on our TBR, we have Normal People by Sally Rooney. I absolutely am so excited to read this one. This is probably the one that I'm most excited for. Number 2, we have Misconduct by Penelope Douglas. Again, another one that I am just so pumped for. The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. This is, okay, actually I lied. This is probably the one that I am most excited for, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And then we have The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. Very excited for this one. And finally, we have The Beautiful by 𝓵𝓸𝓬𝓬𝓲𝓪. And I'm on the fence about this one. So we have our TBR here and let's read what TikTok has picked for me. Hello everyone. So I think it's been maybe about a few days since I filmed the intro and I am 100 pages into Normal People by Sally Rooney. And guys, this book, I am absolutely loving every single aspect of this book. I knew I would. I just knew I would love this book as much as I am. I've been annotating and you can't really see, but underlining as well. Everything about this book is just amazing. So I thought I would tell you what it's about. Normal People by Sally Rooney follows Connell and Marianne, and they're from the same town, they're in the same grade, they've gone to the same schools, whatever. Marianne is more wealthy than Connell, and Connell's mother is actually Marianne's housekeeper and cleaner. So Connell is the popular kid, everybody loves him, and Marianne is not. She is very disliked by everyone. Everybody has rumors. She has rumors circulating about herself, and there's rumors circulating about Marianne, and it's just not a good time for Marianne. Obviously, with Connell's mom working as Marianne's housekeeper, obviously they're going to see each other a lot, pretty frequently. Romance ensues between them, but it's under a huge secret because Connell is, I don't want to give any spoilers, but it's basically their whole relationship is kind of a secret in high school because Connell just doesn't want his reputation to be ruined, and he cares so much about what other people think of him. And so it follows them in high school in the very beginning, their senior year, about to graduate, about to go off to college, and they get super close and they form a they form a connection and form an attachment. Something happens and they end up at the same university together, and it's just really just stunning. I love the writing like I knew I would, because I loved conversations with friends, and this book is just giving me everything that I love in a book. Obviously this is more literary fiction than romance, and I kind of heard that this is a very sad read. I did cry during one part where, I don't know, back when they were in high school, and I don't know, something just really got to me, because I just really relate to Marianne, especially with like how she was viewed in high school. So I don't know, just like I've been underlining a lot of quotes that I've related to. Like this book is just very relatable on both ends with Connell and Marianne, which I'm just loving so much. And also album Sour by Olivia Rodrigo came out a few days ago, and reading this while listening to the album is not a good idea because it will have you in tears. The song Traitor just reminds me of Normal People so much. To choose a book for every song, this would be for Traitor, because it's just so good. I love this book so much. I, again, am 100 pages in, and I have about 150 pages left. It's currently raining right now, so I'm planning on reading all night, getting the vibes in, and I'm gonna update you guys when I have finished Normal People. But I'm loving it so much. I'm so glad this was the very first book that I saw on TikTok, and yeah, I love it, and I will update you guys in a little bit. Also, I forgot to tell you guys, I went to Barnes & Noble today, so I got 2 books. Number 1, we have Twice Shy by Sarah Hoggle. Honestly, this book really wasn't on my radar that much, but I did read You Deserve Each Other, and it was one of my favorites of last year. It was just so cute, and I don't know why I wasn't really like strongly wanting to pick this up, but I saw it there and was like, why not? It looks super cute, and I hope it gives me all the feelings that You Deserve Each Other did. So I'm very excited for this. And then I got My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. I own the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. Have not read that. I kind of want to go on just like a Grady Hendrix binge and see if he's for me or not, because Horror Store seems like it would be something that I would absolutely adore and love. So I'm gonna try these ones. I love this cover, love the whole vibe that we have going on here. It's just stunning. So yeah, anyways, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. I'm gonna finish Normal People now. Hopefully I can finish it tonight and just stay up all night reading, because I'm really enjoying it and just crying to Sour. I finished Normal People, and I'm literally not okay. I need a second, I'll be back. Alright, I just have lots of thoughts, so I'm just going to express them even though I'm crying. It's okay, it's fine. I just really loved this book so much, and I don't think I've ever like I've am able to like plug myself into characters' lives and be like, oh my gosh, I really relate to that. But like this book, there were just so many things that I really related to, and that it's just, I can't. This is not a romance book, by the way, people. It's not a romance book. I knew that it would end in some type of way, but like this is just a lot. This is just a lot for me, and I need a second book, and I know Sally Rooney most likely is not going to write a second book. I definitely like Normal People way more than Conversations with Friends, and I just honestly right now, after finishing this book, I literally have no hope. I have no hope in this world. I really don't. I'm literally not okay right now. Oh my gosh. First of all, let me just, after finishing Normal People, I literally have no hope in my life. I have no more sunshine. I have no more joy. It sounds like I'm joking, but literally that's how I'm feeling. I'm just smiling to make it less awkward. But this book was just everything and more, and honestly I'm really, really devastated right now. And I feel like these characters did a lot of good for each other. They really, really did. But like in the end, I have so many thoughts. I can't express them. I think I explained to you guys what this book was about earlier in the last clip. I said that, you know, it's about two people who have been in each other's lives. The hero's mom, Connell's mom works for Marianne's mom and her family, and so they went to the same school, and then they formed a connection back in high school, and then they went off to college, and it shows different periods of their lives, you know, being friends, being together, being drawn in different ways. And I literally just, I relate to both of them so hard. My gosh, Marianne, if she's not okay, like, I don't know, the end was like good, but it was just very, very cryptic, and I feel like she's not okay. I feel like she's not good on her own, and I feel like she's not okay, and I feel like she needs Connell, and I think Connell's doing good, and I'm really, really sad, and I literally have no hope because, and I'm probably giving it 5 stars, probably, most likely, it most likely will be one of my favorite books of all time, and it will definitely be on my top 21 of 2021 list, and I just love it so, so much, and I want to sleep with it and literally just like, but then also I want to chunk it. Like, when I hold it against my heart, I'm sorry, I'm being so dramatic right now. Read this book if you haven't already. It's amazing. If you want to cry, if you want to scream, if you want everything in your life to just be, oh, my life anyways, I don't know anything about your guys' lives. If it is like this, then you are in for a whirlwind, and I can't right now. Anyways, I finished Normal People. This morning I went on Heather from booktube. She was doing some productivity sprints, and I just sat there and read and finished uploading a video, and that video just went up. It is a, oh, it sounds like they're doing construction, so if you can hear that, I'm very sorry. It's Always Been You romance book recommendation video. That video is already up, so go check it out if you haven't already. And now I think I really would like to start, let me grab the books. Now I would really like to start, I think I'm feeling, I need like a happy romance. I just know this will have an HEA, so I'm feeling the Unhoneymooners. Wow, how do I get it to focus? There we go. I'm feeling the Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren because I need to smile and I need to be happy. Hopefully I love this book as much as I love Normal People. I know this one is super, super hit or miss. I have friends who love it. I have friends who absolutely like despise this book, and I'm excited to see where I fall on that scale. But I need to read another book like ASAP because I'm devastated right now and I just can't. Also, there is an audiobook for this on Scribd, so I think I'm gonna listen to that. I have really no plans for today. It's Friday. Maybe I'll try to finish 2 books. I can get through romances pretty fast, and I also again have the audiobook, so I'm excited. I've only read one other Christina Lauren, and that was, what book was it? It was the beautiful, what is it, Beautiful Disaster or something like that. I own it. Beautiful Bastard by Christina Lauren. That one was alright. It was okay. I know that was one of their earlier books, so I'm excited to see how, I don't know how old this book is. Probably came out in like 2016. I'm excited to see if the writing has changed. That one was okay, and I'm excited to read this and stop thinking about Normal People. I'm devastated, people. Oh, really, I can't. Books will literally end my life early. Like, I mean that so, like, I'm not even joking right now, but each book that I read that I'm just completely devastated by and destroyed by, it's taking years off my life. This book, Normal People, just took 7 years off my life. I'm telling you. Oh, I'm not okay. Okay, I'm gonna go read the Unhoneymooners so I can smile and hopefully laugh and feel better about my life and plug in myself in a cute romance. I'm gonna read this now, and I will talk to you guys later once I get into it. and hopefully I love it. Also, this book was gifted to me by Charles, so Charles, if you're watching this, I'm reading it. Anyways, I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Hello everybody, it is maybe the next day, I believe it is, but I finished The Unhoneymooners, and honestly I don't know how to feel about this book. I really don't. Basically, if you don't know what The Unhoneymooners is about, The Unhoneymooners follows Olive and Ethan, and Olive's sister Amy is marrying Ethan's brother Dane, and so obviously in their engagement they were trying to like blend their families together and stuff like that. And so Olive and Ethan have never really gotten along. They always thought that one another hated each other, which in result made them hate each other, if that makes sense. Never really liked each other, never got along. And so when it's finally time for the wedding, this banter, they are often sparring whenever they see each other, and their siblings are getting married. So it's the wedding night and everybody's having an amazing time until every single person at this wedding gets incredibly sick. They start projectile vomiting everywhere. They have to use the bathroom. Everybody's running around this wedding like a freaking circus, except for Ethan and Olive. They're the only two people who didn't get sick because they didn't eat the buffet at the wedding. So Amy, Olive's sister, is like, why don't you go on my honeymoon, because I won't be able to take it, I'm sick, and I really want you to my vacation for me. And so as she's telling all of this, Ethan, her husband, is also telling his brother the same exact thing. Why don't you go on vacation in place of me? And they have to fake date the entire time because the resort on this honeymoon is expecting a couple, and if anything sketchy is going on, then they'll immediately terminate the honeymoon. So they have to pretend like they're fake dating this entire vacation. They are running into obstacles back and forth like ex-girlfriends, bosses, and it is just like a wild ride. I will say this book was not steamy at all, but I really did like the development of characters in this book. Olive, she has this huge thing that the world is against her and she's just super unlucky, and her twin sister Amy, she is the epitome of luck. She always gets things, she's always lucky, everything she wants works out, and this and this. And so Olive feels like the unlucky twin, so that was really cool, like diving into her life and like figuring out and watching her growth and realizing I'm not unlucky, I'm actually just pessimistic. And you really see her try to like work on that. And then obviously there's this huge hate relationship going on at this resort, and honestly I will say this book was a lot of fun. I did feel like in the beginning the romance was very convincing. Like when they first started out, obviously there was like an attraction between the two and they had to be in the same space and do all these vacation activities together. That was super fun. But towards the end I felt like the romance in here just got a little stilted, and I didn't really enjoy that. Basically, I don't want to spoil it for you, so I'm not going to, but there were tons of plot twists in here and lots of things that caused the couple to have some turmoil, as in Olive and Ethan, and I just don't really like the way that Ethan handled it. Of course I understand, but like it was just kind of unbelievable how they were able to make up so quick and able to like just forget about all of what went down. So I didn't really enjoy that aspect. I'm trying to be more strict with my ratings, so I'll give literally, if I didn't think about it, I would give this book 5 stars. But right now I'm kind of feeling like a 3.5 star. I was in the mood for an epic romance after Normal People. This obviously had like a better ending and whatnot, but this is definitely probably like a 3.5 stars for me. I ended up on Goodreads to 4, but it was fun. I really did enjoy my time with this book. I think it was cute and there was just like a lot going on, which I really enjoyed after Normal People. So 3.5 stars. I do agree that this is a really perfect book for the summer though, and I think that if you want to, I would recommend The Unhoneymooners to somebody who is just starting out in romance, like wanting to dip their toe in, because you have enough of the family, you have like family drama, you have like relationship drama, you have very little smut. So I think if you are starting off in the romance genre, I think The Unhoneymooners is perfect for you. But I finally read this booktube darling that everybody loves and adores, and I think it's honestly like a 3.5 stars. I love a good fake dating trope, so it was fun. Now, this vlog, I'm kind of coming to terms with accepting the fact that this vlog is going to be probably only updates. Maybe it'll change now that I'm making a conscious effort. It's just I haven't really been doing much the past couple of days that I started this vlog. And yeah, I don't know. It's pretty chill. I've been going out to dinner with my family a lot and just hanging out with them. Today is currently raining, and I was watching Kat from Bambina Katarina. She was doing like a live reading sprint, so I was watching that and finishing up the 𝓼𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪. I'm gonna go grab the stack of books because I kind of forgot, and we are gonna decide the third book for this reading vlog. Okay, so 2 books off my physical TBR. Are you kidding me? I'm so excited. Normal People and the 𝓼𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪. These were the ones that I was most excited to read, to be honest. Now it's kind of going a little bit downhill. I am still super excited to read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo because, again, I love Daisy Jones and the Six, and I also have the audiobook for this, and I actually am kind of getting excited to read this. Anyways, then we have Misconduct by Penelope Douglas. I really know least about this book and The Beautiful, so any one of these, these are going to be like my last 2 books, I believe. I don't know what order, but for now I'm going to read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, get the audiobook off of Script, and enjoy my time with this book. Hopefully I love it as much as Daisy Jones and the Six. People often go back and forth. I see people like trying to say, I see some people say this one's their favorite, and then I see other people saying Daisy Jones and the Six is their favorite. So I am hoping this one is as good as Daisy Jones and the Six, because again, that was my favorite of the entire year. Oh, that is definitely going to be like on my top list by the end of 2021. So I'm very excited to get into this. So I think I'm going to read that one next and then deal with these 2 when it's time. I'm really not in the mood for The Beautiful, but also I just get so many mixed feelings for this book, so I don't know. But we're going off strong. I'm gonna start The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo now. I'm also in the middle of 2 other books, not for vlogs, but just for, you know, for me. I'm reading The Fixer by Jessica Gadziella, and then also Raven Song by TJ Klune. Enjoying both of those books, so I might, if I get not really feeling this, I might pick up those and try to get this again later. So yeah, I am going to go read this beautiful stunning book now, and I will update you guys. I'm gonna try to update you guys like not by the end of the book, probably in the middle, just touch base with my feeling, update you guys later. Hi, so change of plans. I am not in the mood to read. I literally just filmed that clip and then I was like, let me update you guys again. I kind of want to watch the first episode of Normal People. Guys, I feel like, ew, I feel like I always update with guys just saying like, guys, like, chill. But basically, I am started finally. It's been like 3 days since I last talked to you guys. I started The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I'm obsessed. This is so good. So good. I am just like so impressed. Like I knew Taylor Jenkins Reid's ability after reading Daisy Jones and the Six, but this book is just so good. I have to finish it and decide which one is my favorite. I'm not that far into it. I'm not even 100 pages in, but so far I'm on her second husband, and I literally just want to scream. I was not expecting it at all, and I've almost teared up a couple of times while reading this book just because I don't want to spoil anything, but like when you get to like a point, like when you get to a certain point and you feel like the happiness for her, and then it all changes literally in a blink of a second, my heart is broken. So I started annotating. The green is like, can you even pick up the green? Oh my gosh, not my side table. So there's green there, green and blue right now. And so the green is like take notes, like Evelyn Hugo, her one-liners are amazing. And then the blue is emotional, and there's tons of emotional stuff in here. So the pink is really like cute stuff. So far I had like a few cute moments with both the 2 husbands that I wanted to highlight and document, but that's changed of course. And then purple, I have like a purple thing written in here. The purple is just like nothing. There's nothing there because I don't know yet. But yeah, I am about I'm on page 92, and it's really good so far. And yeah, I'm gonna keep reading, and I'll probably update you guys at 50% or when I finish, because I feel like this vlog is probably getting pretty long. So hi, I finished. Oh my gosh, I just realized all the clips are in my room. I'm sorry, I don't leave my room, I don't leave my bed, all I do is read. I just finished The 7 Husbands. Wow, the lighting is awful. I just finished The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Here's the book. I cried so. I hate being an empath. Really and truly, being an empath while being a reader is probably the worst thing to happen to my soul. This book destroyed me. It was so, I don't even know what to say. Like, there's just so much that I learned in here. Like, I was not expecting to take away from this stuff that like I would really need to carry with me in my day-to-day life, and you know how it goes. It was really good. And also I realized that I did not explain what The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo was about. So this book follows Evelyn Hugo, or it follows 2 people. So it follows Monique Grant, and she is a journalist for this like Vogue-esque made-up magazine called Vivant. And so she's working there, her life is kind of crumbling around her, and her boss actually tells her that Evelyn Hugo would like to work with her, specifically Monique. And Monique is like, what? Evelyn Hugo? And Evelyn Hugo is like known to be like this glamorous girl having 7 husbands, a mystery. And she's just really shocked because they have no connection. And so they end up meeting, and Evelyn reveals that she doesn't want her to write a piece on her for the magazine, but she wants her to write her memoir of her life, and she wants to be published after she dies. And so Monique accepts, and we just go on this adventure of learning about Evelyn Hugo and learning about Monique and like her own stuff. What I will say is that I really enjoyed that we weren't getting too much of Monique. Okay, that sounds awful. I really did like reading about Monique. It's just like we'd be really getting into good parts, like maybe she is about to marry another husband, and then we'd go to Monique, and that only lasted like 2-3 pages. So I was like, oh, thank God, because I was just super wrapped up into Evelyn Hugo's life. And this book was just so good. I can't believe it. And also it's so funny that okay, so in my guessing what Penelope Douglas's Tris 6 Venom book would be about, I said that I'd never read a sapphic romance. In the past 2 days I've read 2 queer romances, and it's crazy. I love them so much. I feel like I'm just learning so much and stuff. So I really don't know if I can say, I kind of feel like I like Daisy Jones and the Six a little bit more, but this book was still incredibly good. I don't think this is going to be an all-time favorite. I don't know why. Maybe I have to sit on it for a little bit because I literally just finished. But this is probably not going to be an all-time favorite like Daisy Jones and the Six was, but this was still such an amazing book, and I learned so much, and there were some plot twists in here that I was like, oh my gosh, and I was just shocked, but it was really beautiful and just heartbreaking. And there's so many themes in here as well. There's into the entertainment industry as a person of color and having to change every aspect of your life. I know this was like a big thing back then, but it still goes on, and there's just stuff that I learned about the LGBTQ+ community, and there's stuff that I learned about friendship. Friendship was a huge theme in here, and I'm gonna start crying. It was just so good. I highly recommend The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. If you haven't read it, pick it up. So beautiful. The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, I'm thinking about giving it 4.5 stars just because it's not going to be an all-time favorite, and I kind of want to be more strict on my 5-star books, just so I can be like, this is my favorite book. You know, I kind of tend to give every book that I really enjoy 5 stars, and that's just not what I want to do. So it's probably gonna be a 4.5 stars. I'll definitely round it up on Goodreads to 5, but like my own personal mind bubble will be a 4.5. It's just so good. Loved it so much. I have the Arc of Malibu Rising, so I'm going to read that as soon as I'm done with the next 2 books, which are, let me grab them. Wow, the lighting over here was so much better. Misconduct by Penelope Douglas, and then The Beautiful by 𝓼𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪. And honestly, I don't want to read this at all. Like, I seriously don't. So we'll see what happens by the time we finish Misconduct, but it is currently like 1 a.m. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Maybe I'll start the audiobook to Misconduct and just kind of feel the vibes out while I fall asleep. So that's it, and I will update you guys tomorrow with Misconduct. Hopefully I can finish this one tomorrow too, because I have lots of books that I want to get to. So hello everyone. So number one, I know I said that I was going to update after, or like 50% into Misconduct. That didn't end up happening because I ended up falling so in love with this book. I really enjoyed it, and I'm kind of starting to think about my 5-star rule and just throw it out the window because this was so amazing. I want to give it 5 stars just because I enjoyed it so much, but it's definitely not like a favorite, but also it was just so good. So first of all, I love that it takes place in New Orleans because I go to New Orleans every summer. I love New Orleans so much, and this was just a really fun time. So Misconduct is about Easton Bradbury, and Easton Bradbury, she was a pro tennis player for a while, and she just went to school to get her master's in teaching, and she is starting her teaching career. And so before she started teaching, she was finishing up school and she went to a Mardi Gras party. If you don't know what Mardi Gras is like this big celebration that happens in New Orleans, and it's super fun and amazing. And so she ends up going to a Mardi Gras party, and there, like, everybody's wearing masks or whatever, and she meets this guy there, and she finds out that he's actually running for senator in Louisiana, and she meets him and they hit it off right away, and they obviously have this like chemistry and sexual tension going on. They finish the date, nothing happens between them because the guy is called onto stage, and that's the last that she sees of him for like 6 months. And then she's starting her teaching career, obviously, and it's like an open house one night, and she meets one of her students and the father of one of the students, who is the guy that she met. And so they end up having like a hate to love relationship because the dad really doesn't agree with her teaching methods, and she thinks that he doesn't respect her teaching methods, and it is kind of like back and forth banter. They hate each other, but then the tension finally breaks and they end up having like a friends with benefits relationship, and it turns into more, and it's so amazing, and I'm just so obsessed with this book. Penelope Douglas can do no wrong. I literally just read 𝓫 𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪, and so reading another Penelope Douglas, I'm obsessed. I'm almost done with her backlist. I just need to finish up the Bully series, or the Fallaway series, and so I'm in love. This was 5 stars. I want it to be like 4.5, but it was just so fun. So I don't know, maybe it's like a 4.5, but it's definitely not like a favorite by any means, but it was still really good. I am on FaceTime with Emmy. We're doing like a little FaceTime reading. We have one more book to read. Also, I just realized I look crazy. Sorry, my hair looks a mess, and I would just like to be covered right now, so sorry I look gross. But we have to read The Beautiful by 𝓼𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪 now, and I honestly don't know if I want to read this. Number one, I just hear awful reviews about this all the time. So like, do I want to read this? Not really. But then also, if I don't want to read it, that means I have to put it away. Or maybe I'll hold it, put it in a space that I'm unsure of, but I really don't want to read this. I also just got an ARC for Amo Jones's new book. It is 𝓶𝓮𝓭𝓲𝓬𝓬 Part 2. So excited to read that. Like, I'm literally just itching to read that. So should we end the video here? Okay guys, it looks like our time has come to an end. Honestly, I just am really conflicted, but I just know that I'm not in the mood to read this right now, so I'm not going to, because I just don't think I'll like it if I force myself to. So I'm not going to. Does that mean I'm going to does that mean I'm going to unhaul it? I don't know yet. I really got this just to get it. Like, I literally didn't really have that much interest in reading this. I don't know what to do, but I'm definitely not going to read it in this vlog. So I guess you guys are going to have to tune in to see if I end up reading this book. I don't know. Stay subscribed for my journey of reading reading all of my unread books. But yeah, for now, that is all. I really enjoyed all of these books. Literally all of them. Let's see. Normal People, I think I gave that 5 stars. The Unhoneymooners, I think I gave that like 3.5. The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, 5 stars. And then Misconduct is like 5 or 4.5. I'm not sure yet. So I really enjoyed all of them. I loved this book, especially. Like, I literally loved all of them. I'm so happy with all the books that I read, and I feel good because I know I read at least 2 new favorites. So I'm very excited that TikTok has brought me to these beautiful books. And yeah, I'm making headway in my physical TBR. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a big like and a comment down below, and also subscribe for more content from me. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on Friday with a recommendation video. Bye!
If I got one thing right, it was you and me.